Hey, what's up guys, Max here. We got a lot more information when it comes to the Paragon daily card offers, okay? We're looking at my screen and my inventory at the moment, and we're looking at this specific screen. We're gonna jump quite a few screens here because we got a lot of information to cover. Thanks to Five from the Alliance, one of our officers here. Now, this screen is important because this is what you're gonna be picking up every single day, and I think this is the priority or the importance of this offer right now. So we're looking at currently, this is what we're looking at when it comes to the tech. I have 0 out of 8, which is what my inventory cap is, but I'm sitting at 37,050. Okay, and it takes 57,000 to form one. Now, if we look at the offer today, the offer for the Paragon daily card, as you can see, it's got a lot of stuff. First of all, if you want to go and open a crystal, it's got a Nexus crystal with a 20% of chance to get a 6-star. 3 slots, I believe. I might be mistaking here, but since there's 3 slots, each slot is going to give you 20% chance to get a 6-star. The second slot's another 20, and the third slot's another 20. Hopefully you end up with a 6-star out of that crystal. But it's a Nexus crystal, so your odds have been a little bit higher. Now you're gonna get some T3 alphas, some T6 basics, and some T6 catalyst fragments. So this is the one that I was referring to that is quite important. Whether you want to focus on a specific class and kind of like you're this close or that close to getting that specific class ranked up, and when it comes to that fragment, this might be an offer you might want to focus on 1 or 2 classes if you don't want to pick it up every single day of the week, of the month, of the year. Now we got some 6-star shards, which is about it's 1,000 shards. We have some T6 class ISO. I believe this is fairly new. We were live on the stream yesterday, and I was told that that is brand new. We didn't have those on the other offers. Now I don't pick this up at all now. I used to pick it up at the beginning. I stopped picking it up, but the new Paragon stamp card looks pretty hot. I like the colors, I like it. I think every time there's new additions to the game of designs or just overall builds of the game, it does bring a fresh breath of fresh air to the game. Now, we did cover this last time on the last video, but just in case you're curious, basically, if you were to pick this up 7 times, you have to pick this up 7 times, and that unlocks basically this offer. Once you have it, either pick it up Monday through Sunday, or you pick it up, like I said, sporadically, but you end up with 7 cards. You're going to be able to choose one of these options. And again, the biggest thing in here is going to be that 10% tier 6 class catalyst to get you that rank 5. I think overall that's kind of priority. Now, taking a look back at the screen, like I said, I wanted to jump right, and I wanted to be quick. I wanted to jump right to some numbers because Five did a great job at showing us these. So we're going to be taking a look at that and seeing how much the total cost would be overall, seeing how much fragments you're going to be getting at the end of the year if you pick this up entirely. So I'm excited. Let's take a look at these numbers and see what that is looking like. So here's the new Paragon stamp breakdown. Basically, we got a Monday through Sunday option. So as you can see, the T6 basics, we're looking at a 5 each offer every day is 5% of a fully formed catalyst. At the end of the 6 days, at the end of the week, 30%. At the end of the year, it's 1,550%, which means 883,500 of a fragments. Oh wow, guys, excuse me. Fragments of a catalyst. So he even breaks it down perfectly there. So it says that if you were to pick this up at the end of the year, you're basically getting 5 additional rank 4s. Okay, whether that is just the cherry on top or that is your entire priority to have more rank 4s, that is what you're going to end up by picking this up an entire year. Now the T6 class per day, keep this in mind, okay? That is 2%. That is what you're getting out of a full crystal. At the end of the week, you end up with 12. Okay, at the end of the year, you end up with 620,000%. Now, it's 103% of each class because got to keep in mind it changes and rotates. So today we have tech. If tech was something that I want to get closer to, then I buy tech only. And that is kind of like the thinking that I'm doing behind it. But on top of that, it doesn't end there. We got some ISO, which we saw, and then we got the crystal, right? But we also get 6-star shards. So if it's 1,000 a day, at the end of the year, you end up with 310,000 shards. Now, We're going to skip where it says Sunday only, and we're going to jump all the way to the bottom because at the bottom it tells us the cost. So if you were to pick this up an entire year, you're looking at $1,825 if purchasing every day for 52 Paragon offers in a year. T6 class catalyst crystals at 520%, okay, at 103 of each class. Which is what you would have for each daily crystal, 110 in the crystals plus the 110 in the crystals. So you're looking at, again, the RNG on the crystal, that is going to be determining how much more it's going to lean per class. Now, let's look at the Sunday offer deals, right? So the Sunday offers, you're going to get two Nexus crystals, and you're going to get a 5% of the T6 crystal as well. Your shards are going to be bumped up from 1,000 to 2,500, and you're going to get a level 3 revive. So some ISO, I think, as well in there. So if you were to just focus on the Sunday only deals, you're looking at 148,200 random of any class. Oh, by the way, it's not class specific, the T6 CC is not class specific, so it's kind of widely spread, so you're not going to be able to focus and narrow it down to like tech like today. The shards are going to be 130,000, so if you just want to get some shards, your revives are going to be 52 revives at the end of the year. Now the cost for only Sunday offer pickups, you're looking at $260 if purchasing Sunday only 7 Paragon offers in a year. Okay, and believe that number, you can't see it. I think that's a 70% on the T6 class catalyst crystals that he writes there. My phone is cutting it off, but I believe that's a 70%. Now, if you were to pick this up and avoid the Sunday deals and just Monday through Saturday, you're looking at a cost of $1,565 if purchased Monday through Saturday. 44 Paragon offer deals at the end of the year, giving you 440% class T6 class catalyst at 103 of each class, right? So looking at these numbers, looking at the cost, I know the cost is overwhelming at almost $2,000, $1,825, $1,500, $260. It does look like big numbers when it comes to it. But the importance is, are you willing to do this? Is it enticing for you to do? When I'm looking at this offer, I'm still considering it. I'm still thinking about it. The tech really doesn't benefit me. And I took you to that screen to show you my inventory first because I wanted to show you where I sat, right? So let's actually jump back. So as you can see here, when it comes to my specific T6 inventory, class inventory, my Cosmic is sitting kind of ahead of everybody else. So if I were to break this down, and Mystic is the lowest, right? Looking at everything else, Tech is quite fairly high. But if I were to break this down and I say, you know what, let me focus on a class specific only, ideally, I would actually focus on Tech and focus on Cosmic. And those two only because I don't know what other offers are going to come. I'm assuming that some more focus is going to come to these T6 class catalysts at the middle end of the year. We're going to see probably fully formed catalysts being sold. So if I form one with these fragments, maybe I can buy the fully formed one at the end, at the middle of the year. It's a lot of price to pay for just baby fragments again, but am I that enticed to be able to stack up my inventory so for when I'm ready to buy a catalyst? It's going to be expensive, but that's again what you want to focus on. That is kind of like the offers, the way I'm seeing it, what's presented to me, the way I'm translating these offers. I am still going to sit there and think about it, to be honest. I'm not going to jump in and buy it right away. I'm going to sit there and think about it. I know everybody else is buying it. So if you want to buy it, go ahead. You know, it's exciting to open those Nexus crystals. It's exciting to start building your stash for these rank 5 and multiple rank 4 inventories of champions you can get. But let me know in the comments, guys. Are you going to be picking up the new Paragon daily offer? I'm excited to see how the people that watch this video community-wise are leaning towards this or not. Like I said, I'm going to be waiting, but it's interesting to know those big numbers too as well when it comes to the cost involved. And now, Thank you guys so much for watching. I know this got a lengthy video, but thank you, Five, for putting that chart together, as it does a great job at breaking it down to see what the total cost is and how much total fragment and items and resources you end up if you do decide to invest that money into the game. Take care, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.